to Marnie's Mixed Bag. As Jessie Does Stuff is doing her Countdown to 29 sale, which starts today, the 15th of April, I thought I would do a little video every day of me working on my piece that I'm doing for the challenge. Now I'm only working on the one project, which is Cloudsfactory SAL FAbulous Women, because I want to get that caught up, and I've managed to make up either a story or it actually does fit the each day's things. So I want to have a little chat while I'm stitching on that now. Okay, so this is where I am up to so far. I have finished Eleanor Roosevelt and now I'm starting on the Coco Chanel for January because I really need to get caught up. We're in the middle of April and I've not even finished January. So that's my plan, to do a bit on it tonight. So yeah, so this is rather than a first whip or oldest whip, it's one of my first projects, probably the first, working over 2 on 28 count. So I'm using that as fitting the first whip part of the challenge for today. So other things to update you guys on. I am trying to lose some weight, so I have started to try and eat more healthily. I've joined Slimming World, and I'm calorie counting, so I'm sort of doing the mixture of the two together. I've got my first weigh-in at home tomorrow because I'm doing the Slimming World online. I'm hoping to lose at least 2 stone by July, because that's when my brother gets married and I am a bridesmaid. The dress that has been picked for me is lovely. However, it looks, I haven't tried it on yet, but it looks very fitted. So I do need to get a bit toned up to hopefully look quite nice in that dress. Sorry for all the I'm doing this on the fly and stitching at the same time. Not done this before, so it's all a bit random. So today we took my daughter to watch Disney on Ice. I'll put some pictures at the end of that, in case you guys want to see. She had a great time. She was a bit nervous when we first got in. I had a blonde moment, and there's 2 arenas in the same area, and I thought I knew which arena it was. No, went to the wrong one. But we got there in the end, and she had a great time. So, and the hubby doesn't let me live that down now. That's going to be a running joke for a while, I feel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, just counting. Yeah, so that was a lovely time. My little boy has stayed with his nana because he's only 2. I didn't want to take him because he wouldn't sit still for long enough, so he wouldn't really enjoy it. But when he's older, I do plan to take him with us so that he can enjoy the magic of Disney also. It was awesome. The makeup was good, the skating was good, you know, all the effects that they had on the stage and everything. I felt, and with my husband, we had it was a great time. It was good fun had by all, and my little girl doesn't get much mummy and daddy time without her brother, so it was nice for her to get that for a change. Yeah, I've got to learn to ramble more, I really do. So yeah, so with the weight loss, I've been trying to do, I've got a 30-day squat challenge. Out of 4 days I've done 3 because I forgot one day, so that's a good start. But I have been under my calories and eating healthier. We got a bit carried away on the takeaway front, and we're really trying to cut back on them now. Obviously we're a little bit naughty today because we took our daughter out as a treat, so she had some, a treat dinner, but otherwise we've not been doing too bad. I will weigh and measure myself. I'm doing weight and measurements. I'm doing my waist and my hips that I'm tracking. So if I don't happen to lose weight, I can check my inches, and if I've lost there, then I know I'm still in the right direction. Because obviously weight isn't the only factor when it comes to having a healthy body shape. Because you can still weigh the same amount but have it all just muscle. I don't know if that'll happen for me, but I can dream. But yeah, so I'm loving the idea of this SAL. I get to focus on a piece, try and get it caught up, and then at the end of this I can move on to a different one and try and get that whip finished. I currently have 11 whips, and I keep saying this every other month or whatever. I really do want to try and get them down. So I'm gonna focus on this until it's caught up to whatever month I'm at by the time I've got caught up, because it might not be till May at this rate. I don't get as much stitchy time as I would like. Obviously, having a 5, nearly 6-year-old and a 2-year-old makes it a bit interesting. My little boy does actually like to try and help me stitch. When he sees the needle poking up like that, he's all like, Hassan, Hassan, because he wants it to be his go. I will try and get a male stitcher out of him yet. Just bear with me while I count. 1, 2. Try again. Right. 1, 2, 3, 1, 4. Yeah. Right. So anyway, as we were. So yesterday I went and visited Bonnie. That's who's Purple Frog Stitches on YouTube. So that was nice. I had a little bit of stitchy time there, and our kids all played together and as she lives in the same area as my nan, I saw her as well, and she's doing all right, which is good. So I need to try and see her more often, but they live a good hour away, so it makes it a bit harder. But I do try as much as I can to see them. Yeah, I ate lots of pasta. Bonnie made the best pasta. It was awesome. Pasta, veg, a little bit of sauce. And I may have gone a little bit overboard on cheese. Yeah, about that weight loss. It's going to be slow. I have too many weaknesses. I like too much cheese. I like too much chocolate. I like too much cake. Yeah. It's not going to be easy. But nothing worth having is easy. So I will keep working at it, and if you want to know any more about my progress, let me know. I might still put them in video format, just so that I've got something to refer back to on my journey to looking super slender. If, again, that happens. Again, weakness, cake, cheese, chocolate. Not good. Not good. However, I do really want to lose the weight, so I need to focus on the exercise. Home cooked dinners and exercise is what I need to concentrate on, and I'm sure I will be at a decent, I would say decent, at my goal weight and measurements before I know it. It's just I've got so used to eating, not having to cook because of being tired by the end of the day, running around after the kids, that I've got to try and really make sure we don't just cave in and go, oh, we'll just order naughty food again and then regret it later, because that's normally what happens. So yeah, we'll go from there. Right, let's put another thread on. I can't remember if there was a hashtag for this SAL or not. I have a little look on the group, and I can't see one. If anyone who's watching knows what it is, they can comment below for me. That would be lovely. Thank you. I'll probably pop a post on the group page as well, so that yeah, people can tell me. So that if anyone wants to see what I'm up to, they can. I hope you do. I do like making videos, and I want to try and make some more. So that's why I've used this SAL to sort of try and get me in there. I mean, I'm going to try and do daily while this SAL's on, but then after that, I don't think it will be every day that I do a video. However, I do want to try and make it, I don't know, maybe weekly, if I can find enough to talk about and do, especially with wanting to work on just one whip at a time. But maybe I'll do something like this. But rather than tell you about my day, I can tell you about my week while I'm stitching on my current project. That way you get to see where I'm at on it and see me work on it a bit, and go from there really. And then I can do my normal whip update at the end of the month as well. Although if I'm showing you the one whip weekly, monthly wouldn't be necessary really. But yeah, and if you want to stitch along with me, you are more than welcome to. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right. Not that good at counting and stitching and talking at the same time. So if I do suddenly go quiet, sorry. 3. Trying to think what else to talk about now. Oh, happy Easter, as it is Easter weekend. I believe we're going to do an Easter egg hunt tomorrow. I've got my brother-in-law coming over with a couple of eggs for the kids, and we've got one for my nephew. Yeah, and then I've got to get my little boy from his nana's, and then it's yeah, bath and Easter egg hunt, and then hopefully after all that I'll have some stitchy time where I can do another little video like this. I'm just going to finish this row, and then I think I will have to end it here for the video, because I'm going to add some pictures at the end again of us at Disney on Ice for those who want to see. Yeah, it was really good. We were 4 rows from the front of our block. We were near the entrance and exit, so you could see people coming in and leaving, so you got to see them for a bit longer. I got a little bit excited when Rafiki came out, and I was like, oh, Lion King, yay! I think I was more excited than Annabelle, but still, that's the job of a mother, is to embarrass their children. That's what I was always told anyway. The job of a parent is to embarrass your children as much as you can, and I intend to do that. Cruel, I know, but I'm sure they'll get revenge on me eventually. But still, enjoy it while I can. Yeah, so I'm just gonna pop that through there. So this is, hang on, this is where I'm at the moment then. So we've got Coco's hat I did earlier, but we've just done the part of the light and her hair. I'll probably do some more off camera, but you'll see an update tomorrow. So happy stitching, and see you all soon.